Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders up, lifted up, head lifted up to the sky. Sitting away from your chair. Nice curve in your back, sitting up tall. Just taking a few moments to connect with our breath and our body. Let's bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. Your feet connected to the earth. Your seat grounded. Let's take a big inhale. Let that belly come out. Filling up the lungs all the way up to the top. You should feel your hand move when you fill up your lungs. Feel your belly move as you take that deep breath. So it means we're using the diaphragm. It's like an umbrella that sits right here underneath the rib cage, and it sits between the lungs and the heart and all the intestinal organs down here. So that diaphragm expands when you inhale and relaxes on the exhale. So it's a muscle too. So we want to work that muscle just like we work all of our other muscles. So as you take that big inhale in, the diaphragm helps to pull that air into your lungs and filling them up. And then the diaphragm relaxes and the air comes out of the lungs. So we have to actively move the lungs, the muscles, the rib cage in order to fill up the lungs. The lungs don't fill up on their own. We have to actually inhale to fill up the lungs. So we want to keep all those muscles that help us to inhale completely strong and flexible. And we want to get the fullest inhale we can so we can get rid of any of the old air that's still in our lungs. Big inhale in, fill that lungs up all the way up here to the top of your chest. And then exhale, let everything relax down. And our lung capacity is a direct indication of our longevity. So that's why taking these slow, deep breaths is so important. And we don't often do that. Most of the time we're breathing very shallowly, short and shallow breaths. So even taking a few minutes each day to take some slow, deep breaths can help your immune system, keep you healthier and stronger. So if you don't remember any of the movements that we do during this class, don't worry about it. Just do some slow, deep belly breathing every day between now and January. And of course, if you do remember some of the movements, then just get up and move your body. That's one of the best things you can do for yourself. Let's let the arms fall down to the sides for a moment. Letting the wrist relax. So let's just rotate our hands, make some circles, releasing any tension in those wrists and the hands. Everybody's using their hands a lot for all this cooking. And let's inhale our arms out to the side, reach our arms up to the heavens, and exhale the hands down in front of your chest, pulling the energy from the universe down into your body. Inhale, let your heart lift up, your chin lift up a little bit, and exhale the hands down in front of you. Inhale, lifting up. Exhaling down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Filling up those lungs. Now take your feet a little wider, like where your chair legs are. Then we're going to take the arms up. Now leave the right arm up, take the left arm down. So we're going to push up with the top hand, push down with the bottom hand. You just need enough room between your legs there, between your knees to do that. So bring your hands, their pinkies come towards each other, towards your face. And then you're going to reach up and go in the opposite direction. So now we're getting a little lateral stretch here in the side rib cage, working those intercostal muscles. Inhale. Lengthening the spine. Reaching up and over a little bit. One more on each side. And let's bring our arms up, soft fist, elbows kind of down a little bit. So we're going to inhale, lift the heart to the sky, lift the chin. So you're going to have a little ducktail here, a little curve in the back. And on your exhale, you're going to bring your elbows in towards your belly button, tuck your chin, sink your chest, emptying the lungs. Inhale, opening, and exhale. Pull the belly button in, curl the back, stretch across the middle of the back and your shoulders. Inhale, open, and exhale. Inhale, open, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And let your arms drop down for a moment. Let the circulation come down. Feel that increased circulation in your arms. The blood's flowing a little better. And you'll feel it all the way down into your hands. So take your feet wider than your chair, at least chair legs apart. So we're going to reach across our face, reaching out. Your hand's going to push away from you. And then you're going to let your left arm go back behind you. So you're going to inhale through center. Both arms are pushing out and away. You're going to come over to the left. You're going to look over your right shoulder as your left arm comes across. And then you're going to inhale back through center. Right arm goes to the left, left arm goes to the back. And your hand is pushing away, like you're telling somebody to stop. So you're stretching the arm, getting a spinal twist. And there will be a little movement on your chair as you do this. Let's do one more, each direction. And then come back through center. Pausing for a moment with your feet in front of you. And then from there, let's inhale the shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale, take them to the back, down, and around. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale them down and around. Inhale up. Making some nice shoulder rotations. And then bring the shoulders to center, just pausing for a moment, noticing how that feels. And then let's take your shoulders to the back. So you're going to take your shoulders to the back. You're going to kind of bring your elbows back there so they come together. And then up and forward. Elbows to the back, up and forward. Right? And then pause for a moment. Let those shoulders drop down. Your chin parallel to the earth. Then bring your fingertips to right underneath your collarbones here. This is you can massage that spot. That's an acupressure point. And if it's tender, you really need to massage it. It's kind of like an alarm system, letting you know what's going on with your immune system. So massage that little spot a little bit. And then bring your elbows forward. Then we're going to lift our head up as the elbows go up a little bit. And exhale, the elbows will go down. So we're going to let the upper part of the back move with this movement. Cross your shoulders, lifting your chest, lifting your chin just a little bit. You don't want to cause any tension on your back of your neck. So don't go back too far, just a little lift up as your elbows come up. Increasing that rotation in the shoulders. One more in this direction. Then pause with your elbows forward. Now we're going to take the elbows down. So when your elbows go down, your chin goes down a little bit. And then as the elbows come back up, you lift your head back up. So in other words, everything across the shoulders and the neck and the head kind of work together with this. One more. Then let your arms just hang down. Just kind of shake out your arms, your hands, release all that. Shaking everything. And let's extend the hands out away from you, palms open, thumbs pointed to the back, fingers pointed front. So we're stretching this lung meridian that runs down to the thumbs. So we're stretching the arms here. Take an inhale, lift your head up to the sky. On your exhale, let your head drop over to the right. Let that left shoulder drop down. You've got the weight of your head and gravity, so don't add anything to that. That's plenty. Those heads weigh about 10 pounds. Pausing there, let the left shoulder drop and the right. And then inhale, lift your chin up, let the top of the head tilt back across the shoulder. Just come to where you feel a little stretch here. And then exhale, let your chin drop down towards the collarbone on the right. And then inhale your chin back up, letting the top of the head tilt back. Exhale the chin down. Inhale the chin up. And exhale the chin down. Let your head roll to the center, let your arms drop down, just kind of relax everything here. So just let everything relax down. Might shake your arms a little bit. Might shake your head no, so just say no with your head. And then come back up to your tall seated position again, extending the palms away from you, thumbs to the back, fingers forward. Then take an inhale here. On your exhale, let your head drop over to the left shoulder. Let the right shoulder drop down. Pausing there. When we pause, we still keep on breathing. We don't hold our breath. And then inhale, lift your chin up. Let the top of the head come back across the shoulder. Come to where you feel a little stretch. And then exhale your chin down towards the collarbone on that side. Inhale your chin up. Exhale your chin down. Inhale your chin up. Pausing there. And then exhale your chin down. Let the arms drop down. Just kind of relax into this. Shake your arms, your hands. Say no with your head. Shaking head back and forth like you're telling somebody new. And then sit up for your tall seated position. Hands on the lap. Noticing how all these muscles feel up here in your shoulders and your neck, across your back. So from there, let's work with the legs a little bit. So take your feet wide and sit forward in your chair. So you're going to sit near the front, but you're going to hold on to the back chair leg, the arms, or the back of your chair, whatever's back there that you can hold on to, whether it's a seat or the spindles. Okay. All right. So take the feet wide, and then let your left knee drop down. So you might have to adjust your foot so this can drop down. So we're trying to drop this knee down. Now it might not be there, that's fine. If it's all right there, that's fine. So we're trying to open up this hip flexor here. Pausing the toes, you've got your toe on the ground. And then we're going to rotate and do the other side. So let the right one drop down as straight as you can get it. Adjust your feet so they're close to your chair. And then let's go back and forth here. So you're going to have to slide on your chair a little bit. Let's go back, right leg down, and you're holding onto your chair. Let's go back, left leg down, and then right leg down. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and do a little opening here. So turn to your left, hold on to your chair with your left hand. So you're gonna straddle your chair, you're gonna let this leg hang down, the toe, you got your toes on the floor back there. So find whatever's as comfortable as possible for you there. Let's take an inhale, we've opened this up a little bit. And on your exhale, you're gonna lift this arm up to the sky. And it can be here, wherever, or even out, straight out front, whatever works for you. So start with the straight out front and then bring it up if that works. And then exhale, lower the arm and you can look down at the floor, drop it beside your leg. And then inhale, raise the arm to whatever height works for you. Pull those belly muscles up. And take your arm up to wherever works for you. You can kind of follow your arm up towards the ceiling. Not putting any creases in the back of your neck. Exhale the arm down, look down at the floor. And then raise the arm up again, pull up those belly muscles, use those belly muscles to help lift up, open up the hip flexor, and then exhale down. One more, inhale up, and exhale down. Pausing there, let's do the other side, so switch around. We're going to switch around your left leg. You're going to hold onto your chair. Come near the front of your chair so this leg can hang down. But you still have good support and you're holding on with your right hand. All right, so we're going to raise the left. Inhale, raise that left arm up. Let your gaze follow that, taking your arm to wherever it works for you. And then exhale the arm down. Inhale it up. Pulling up those belly muscles. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Pause with your arm up. Continue breathing. Letting that hip flexor open. Because these get short and tight when we sit quite a bit. And then exhale, lower it down. Rotate around back to the front. All right, let's straighten up the body a little bit. So let's do a cow and a cat. So I'll show you from the side. So you're going to inhale, you're going to lift your chest up. So you've got a curve in your back here. And on your exhale, you're going to pull that belly button in and curl your back. Let your hands slide down the front of your shins a little bit. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Pull your belly in to your spine. Curl the back like a cat. Inhale for cow, lifting your heart to the sky. Exhale. Slide the hands down, pull that belly button back, curl across the back. And inhale back up to your tall seated position. So from there, let's bring your arms to cactus arms. Okay, sitting securely on your chair. Sit about halfway up on your chair, not on the very front, but halfway. Take an inhale, and then I'm going to show you from the side. On the exhale, we're going to come forward about halfway, 45 degrees. Then you're going to take another inhale. And then on your exhale, your shoulders are going to be over your knees, but your head does not go below your knees. Now drop your arms beside your legs. All right, now we're going to take an inhale. We're going to take the arms back behind us like an airplane. And now on your exhale, you're going to lift yourself up, lift that plane up, and come back to cactus arms. So let's pretend we're UPS here. Make an inhale. Exhale, fold from the hips. You're folding from the hips, not across the back. You got a straight back here, halfway. Take another inhale. Exhale, shoulders over the knees. Drop the arms down beside your legs. And then inhale the arms back behind you for your airplane wings. And then inhale that up, lift that plane up, all those packages in it, and exhale back to cactus arms. Take an inhale. Exhale halfway. Keep it straight back. Inhale again. Exhale, shoulders over the knees. Keep your head above your knees, arms down by your side. And then inhale the arms back behind you. And then exhale, lift everything up to the sky. One more. Inhale, UPS needs some help. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, exhale, shoulders over the knees. Drop your arms beside your legs. Inhale the arms back behind you. And then exhale, lifting up and back to cactus arms. Great, good job there. All right, roll those shoulders. Just roll the shoulders. One and then the other. See if you can separate them. Yeah, get them moving. Keep breathing. All right, we're going to come to standing. So get your feet out in front of you. And we're going to lean forward just a little bit, but we're going to lean from the hips, not here. So we're going to lean forward just a little bit. You're going to bring your hands across your chest. Okay, get your feet out in front of you where you want them to stand up. Take an inhale. I want you to push into your feet. Use those legs to get you up instead of your knees. So your knees should not go beyond your toes. Take an inhale. We're going to lower ourselves down. So try to use your legs to lower yourself down. Take an inhale. Push into the feet. Lift up. And then exhale, lower yourself down slowly. Now you can always choose to come up and stay up. You don't have to do this multiple times. But if you want to, that would be great. Now, do what's best for you. Inhale back up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. All right, everybody's up. Good. Okay. So let's come behind your chair. Open up the hips a little more. So take your feet nice and wide. The heels are lined up with your chair legs. So, and we're going to lower the hips. Okay, we're going to keep the body. You're about a foot away or maybe less away from your chair, as long as you can hold on to your chair. You're going to, the knees and toes are going to track in the same direction. Toes are pointed out, knees are going the same direction. So tilt that pelvis, lower the hips down. And then inhale back up. Knees are tracking over the toes. Tilt the pelvis, it comes towards the earth. So we're just trying to lower the body down without bending over. And if you want to let your hands slide up and down your thighs, you can. Feel the thighs muscles working. Working with your knees. So that might determine how well you go. Inhale up. One more, just pause. Can you pause here? Kind of like a horse. And then come back up. Feel those muscles working. All right, so let's come to the side of your chair here. All right, bring your inside foot next to your chair leg there. And this other foot, you're going to turn out to the right. So you might have to, let's move your foot down back, close to the back chair leg. So you want to make sure you got a good hold here on the chair. All right, so it looks like an L. You got your feet look like an L. Or 90-degree angle there. All right, so you're gonna keep one hand on the chair, you can keep one hand on your hip, your right hand on your hip, and we're gonna lower down. So we're gonna lower our hips down and then come back up. So let's just do this a few times here, and then we'll start rotating in and out. All right, so it's a squat, just kind of like what we were doing, but over on the side. All right, now then, bring this foot back forward. So we're going to start in our forward position, and then we're going to take the foot out and then squat down. Come back up, bring the foot back, take the foot out, squat down, come back in. So we're just going back and forth here from our standing posture to our squat. One more. All right, bring it back in. Let's do the other side. So your foot on the next to the chair, kind of where the back chair leg is, just so you have something good to hold on to. All right, we'll start with our feet. You know what you're doing on this side. So feet facing forward for first. Then you're going to take that foot, it's going to point to the left, and we're going to squat down. Come back in, take it to the left, squat down, back in, out to the side, back in, out to the side, back in, out to the side. Right, okay, we've got some good hip work there. Let's do our down dog behind our chair. So take your hands on your chair, walk your feet back. I can feel that hip opening. Walk your feet back underneath your hips, bend the knees, send your hips to the wall behind you. Little bend in the knees here. Take an inhale, exhale, lower your hips towards the floor. Notice you might be able to get lower than you usually do. Inhale back up. Now you can allow the back of the legs to stretch if your hamstrings are ready for that. If they're not, keep the knees bent. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down, pause. Feel that stretch from your tailbone to the crown of your head. And then inhale back up, slowly walking yourself back to the front. Let's do a little balance here. So stand behind your chair, your hands holding onto the back of the chair, either both hands or one hand. So let's just start by raising our heels. Raise your heels up, look straight ahead at something that's not moving. That helps your balance. So raising your heels up and down, really engaging those calves, those ankles. Raising up and down. Now then, we're gonna take your feet about hip width apart. Let your arms either have one hand on the chair or both hands on the chair. We're going to start to raise the right arm up. And the heels are up. And then exhale down. Raise your right arm up, heels up, and exhale down. Now this time we're going to turn our head. We're going to raise the right arm up. We're going to look left while your heels are up. Look left. And then slowly lower the arm down, let your head come back to center. Let's do that again. Raise the right arm up, look left over your left shoulder, heels are up, And then exhale your head back to center as your arm comes down. Let's do it again. Inhale the right arm up, look left, and exhale back down. One more. Inhale up, look left, and come back down. Now then, we're going to switch sides. Right hand on your chair, left arm out here. We're going to inhale the arm up. We'll do a couple of these first, and then exhale the arm down, looking straight ahead right now. Inhale up. Exhale down. Pick something that's not moving. Inhale up. And exhale down. The heels are going up as your arm goes up. Inhale the arm up. Look right. So you're going to look to your right. You're changing your gazing point. And then exhale back your head back to center as the arm comes down. Inhale the arm up. Look right. Exhale the arm down. Head back to center. Inhale the arm up. Look right. And come back to center. One more. Inhale the arm up. Look right. And back down. Great, good job. All right, so let's kind of come over to your right side and do a little crossing over. So just picking up your knee first, kind of releasing that. Picking your knee up. Now then, you can take your right hand to your left knee. Let's just go back and forth here. And then we'll switch sides. So you're tapping your hand on the knee as you raise it up. See if you can take your knee across the body a little bit. Okay, let's do the other side. Let's go to the other side since we're holding on to our chair. So let's just start with raising the knee first, tapping on each knee as it comes up. Now, let's see if you can take your knee across the midline. In other words, across your body. Now a little rotation in the hips. All right, great. Get warm in here. All right, so let's, oh, we're gonna do one more. This is a curtsy. So take your right foot forward behind your chair, and then you're going to take your left foot directly behind that left foot. Or start with that, and you're holding onto your chair. Take an inhale. Exhale, you're going to bend your knees and come into a curtsy. So the back heel is going to come up, and your legs can be, one foot is behind the other. So you inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. So both knees are bending. We're doing a curtsy. One more. All right. Let's switch feet. Whichever foot, the other foot forward, left foot forward for me, right foot behind the other one. So let's do this on the other side. Make sure you've got the other foot on front. Bend the knees, your heel's going to pop up in the back. We're getting some good leg work today, which warms up the body when we use these all these muscles in here, they're strong. One more curtsy. Now, if you want to get fancy, you can always take that foot a little farther over. I thought we'd start there. All right, let's come to the front of your chair. Pausing for a minute. Yeah, everybody got warmed up, didn't it? Me too. All right, feel your chair on the back of your legs. Bring your hands across your heart. And then we're going to lower our hips over the chair, but we're not going to sit down yet. We're just going to lower our hips. And we're going to push into those heels, using the strength of our legs to lift us up. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lower the hips over the chair. Inhale back up. Inhale. Lower the hips over the chair. Inhale back up. And if you need to sit down, go ahead and sit down. We'll catch up with you. One more. Back up. Now we're going to hover over our chair. Hover there, hover, hover, and then sit down carefully and slowly. All right. That was good. Let's just pause for a moment. Just kind of noticing how you're feeling. Feeling your heart rate, the circulation, warmth. Taking a few minutes to feel your feet on the earth. Those knees that have been working hard. Your thighs resting in your chair. Your belly muscles. Shoulders stacked over the hips. Head lifted to the sky. Taking some slow, deep breaths. Having just a few moments of quiet. There'll be plenty of noise tomorrow. Enjoying the quiet, the sensations in our body. Just pausing. Being present with our body and our breath. Keeping our thoughts here for this special time for yourself. To take care of yourself. Let your arms come down to the sides for a moment. Then let's inhale our arms up to the sky, pulling the energy from the universe down into our bodies. Inhale, pulling down the sky. Exhaling the arms down very slowly. Feeling the energy coming into your body. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. Inhale up.